Hello and welcome to Two Indoor Gaming, back with Life in the Village. And as you can see, I've done my clearing. I haven't put up the pens yet, that's next. But I wanted to show you a couple of things. I went in, I just went off and found some coal and upped my levels so that I could get the first level of treasure hunting. You know, chance of a little bit of loot, because I wanted to show you what that would be like if I was going to do all that clearing. It was good to have that first. So what I got out of it, this is what, in clearing this area and getting those dirt blocks, this is the loot I get out of it. So, just popped out of the dirt. Who'd have known there was so much under there? I only got one painting, 45 bowls, some slime balls, a bit of string, some clay, even iron ingot, gold ingot, and these lovely weapons. And this is one feature of the mod. The weapons have flavors to them. So this is pretty, that's just a basic stone axe. But this one, you see, not only does it have the enchantments of fortune, smelting, I'm not sure how useful that is for a shovel, but unbreaking and efficiency, making it a pretty decent shovel. It's also got a quality broken. So that's that flavour to it. So it's got a bit of a downer on that one. Your stone sword, that's runed. Not even sure what runed actually means, but okay. I'll have to investigate that. This one's got smite and unbreaking. Now this will be handy when I've got mine colonies, because I've set up some guards. I give them a sword like this. They're going to have a little, because you. The level of the guard tower depends on what equipment they can handle. So you might have all the diamond swords you want, but you can't give them to your guards, because they can only handle stone. They're not experienced to handle a diamond sword. So this is one way you can sort of buff them while they're still inexperienced. Give them an enchanted stone sword, which you wouldn't waste your own levels on, but I just found this in the dirt, and I can give it to them, and it's even got the quality of sweeping. So it's got extra attack speed and reach distance. So that would pretty much OP my little guard who can only handle stone equipment. And this one's not so good. It does have Bane of Arthropods and Berserking, but it's bulky, so it's going to slow them down a little bit. So I got all of that just from digging up dirt, which I would have done anyway, but just by putting one level, giving me a 5% chance for loot, I got all of that stuff out of it. So that's pretty handy. Well worth putting those points in, even if you don't choose that as your specialization. If you can spend those points there when you're just doing your natural clearing and excavating and, you know, mining or whatever for your other materials, you're gonna get yourself just some free stuff. Some of it you'll never use. I'm not sure I'm ever going to use clay bowls. I don't think anybody wants to trade for them either, so they're not particularly useful, but that other stuff was. Now, of course, you may have noticed, those of you who were paying attention, that I have managed to accumulate manure enough to do me a nice block of dung. You know you want it. You know it's useful. Let's click that and woohoo! Now I've been given a Better with Mods manual. Yay! Isn't that nice? So I can read up on that and find out what else that mod does for me. And that should have given me the quest. Let's have a look. Steve the Explorer. Oh no. What is it asking for? A block of menu? Didn't I just get that? But it looks different, doesn't it? Pinkly sheep. I wonder what that takes. I may have been saving up all of that for nothing. All this time. Let's have a look. Pinkly sheep. Oh, it has a lot of stuff, doesn't it? Okay, where's their block of dung? Maybe it needs something else in it. Block of manure. Same stuff. I probably just had to choose a different outcome when I did it. Okay, well, we'll do that next time. I didn't know there was more than one block of poop. I've learned something today with you here, peoples. Isn't that cool? Okay, one other thing. I thought let's go have a check and see what the village needs next, so that I can work on that. So they were building up the fortress, which was that center building where I get the do the shop transfer. So that was this. Ooh, that's nice. What is that? Not sure. Oh yeah, there's one other thing I wanted to show you. Was I didn't mention this before when I first found all the villages, but if you press V, you can see there's a bit of a keybind clash there, so it's giving both volume and villages. But down here it's listing all of the ones in the area, and you remember there were 4 within a reach. There's a little thing, it actually gives you, you'll see that they're different. So we've got the Hamo Industrio, or whatever, I won't even try and put on a French accent. That's an artisan hamlet. So I guess they do art stuff? Clay? I'm not sure. But the villages have different specializations. So that determines what they need, but also what they trade. So that's what that trading thing that goes on when villages have nice relationships. And that's why it can be good to buff, use your diplomacy points. If there's something you want your particular village to have that it doesn't specialize in, so maybe you want them to have more food, then you would buff if their relations were worsening with the agricultural hamlet, you could use your influence to lift that up so that they would actually trade with each other. So the various options we've got here, we've got the artisan hamlet, as I mentioned, abbatical hamlet, abbas, father, so that would be Neuron legalese. I'm assuming that would be like a monastery or something like that. Though I think there is one that's more, or maybe it's law. I don't know, but I'll have to investigate that one. I actually haven't come across that before. Agricultural, obviously food, and town. So town is more of a it's less specialization as I understand it, but they really require on trade to keep lifting up. So that's the one I've chosen that I'm going to eventually lead, is a township. So I will investigate further on what exactly a town specializes in, so I'll learn and then I can share that with you. So what are they doing next? There's no construction in progress, okay, because their next project, guardhouse, oh no, that's starting buildings, players buildings, no. Yeah, they're not constructing anything at the moment. They want to do more work. I'm not sure what's holding them up. They need some wool. Okay, I can get you some wool. I've got some sheep hanging about. So we'll work on that and we'll have a look at the map. They don't have a lot of space. It's probably why they're not looking for much. I probably need to clear this out for them and to make it actually accessible. If I want the town to fully flourish, give them their full square of opportunity to work with. That's probably the first place I'd do. If I could do that, they could build in here or whatever. Okay, so we've got some plants. So see, of all that stuff I unburied, the only thing that I could actually sell to them would be the iron. But I'm going to use that myself because I need to make some shears. But I could I buy anything interesting? Ooh, nice. So I could really make a cool house with some of this stuff. Carrots. Okay, so yeah, I think that's all I wanted to share for this episode. So in the next one, I'll try and have those pens done and get some wool, and we'll see what they'll build next. And soon I'll go to the Citadel and show you some dungeon work. That will be fun. Okay, thanks for watching.